course I'm straight. What are you talking about? I fucking love the pussy.
Can't tell if I'm pissing right now.
Hello folks, Joey Let's Dippin' back here for another dip review. Feels like I haven't said those words since September. Probably because I haven't said those words since September, at least not in a video. I do on social media. Check me out on social media, follow me outside the videos. Today we're actually going to be reviewing a dip that I've never reviewed before. Before this can, I had never had it. My good friend Cody, he sent me a couple things throughout the years, like Red Seal Wintergreen and Natural, and Husky Mint. Few things throughout the years that you've seen a review on from me, yours truly. And what is that? That is Derringer Wintergreen. Most people have heard of it. Good chance that some of you have tried it anyways. And here it is. The presentation, I actually really like this can. I don't mind plastic cans. For example, I still think Grizzly looked better when it was in a plastic can, with the exception of like the dark dips. Dark Wintergreen and Dark Mint, those ones look badass. But the rest of them, I think it looked better in plastic. I like this can. I like the gun. I like the bullet holes. Green is a good color. In case you don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of wintergreens anymore.
What? No way.
If you know what that's from, you're awesome. After the Grizzly 6-in-1, they've never been as good. But we're going to have this, and we're going to see what I think. So let's pack a lip. Pack a lip with me. And if you're not packing anything, that's fine. Any of my viewers who don't dip, I love you just as much. So here we go. Look at how nice and dark that is. Look at how dark that shit is. It's so wet. And I've had this can for a little while. Pretty good. So let's get in here and grab a nice pinch. So the pinch ability, if I'm honest, just kind of sucks. But here we go. Got a nice little lip there. Cheers. Always hold your lid here. Don't set it down somewhere. This is what I do. So that way when you're grabbing a pinch, if it doesn't pinch good, falls back on the lid, you can put it back in the can. I've never understood when people just leave it laying around. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Be smart. And line your shit up. Always, 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 always line it up. Drives me nuts. I have OCD though. I'm a neat freak. So, a lot of people have noticed my hair. A lot of compliments. Thank you. Yeah, I decided to grow it out. Why not? I never really have properly, and someone asked what I use. I have very thick hair, so I have to use American Crew pomade and a very good amount of hairspray. But it does look pretty crazy in the morning. Moving on here. I forgot to do the smell. The smell is like a weird mix. This is an interesting dip, and I'm going to explain why. Because you have good wintergreens, and you have like the sweet ones like Hawken, or even, that was my chair squeaking, I didn't shit myself. Or Stokers, they're sweeter. And then you have like really shitty ones like Kayak or Longhorn that have a very artificial plastic smell. They barely smell like fucking wintergreen. It's weird because this is like 75% sweet wintergreen and then 25% plastic. So overall the smell's not bad. It doesn't smell like Cope or Grizzly. It's not that strong. But it's mostly sweet like Hawken and then a little bit of plasticky. Just a little bit. I've never had that in a wintergreen dip before. I've never had a mix of those two things. It's either one or the other. You're so unique. Here, have some cologne.
Why are you crying?
The flavor really reflects the smell. It's mostly sweet, like Hawken or Stoker's, but it does have a little hint of like that Kayak wintergreen, which I hate. But it's mostly sweet, and again, I've never had that in a dip where it's both. But overall, the sweet overtakes the plastic, so it's not bad. Perfectly dippable in my eyes. Comparison overall. It's more sweet. I'm going to say Hawken Wintergreen. In case you haven't had it, I know it's like wood chips in a can, but it tastes like Lifesavers. It's very good. I really like Hawken. So I'm going to compare it to that, but it does have a little hint of the Longhorn Kayak kind of thing. The cut's alright. It's kind of randomly cut and kind of short cut. It reminds me of like Timberwolf in terms of the cut, but it's not bad. It grabs together decent enough, and it packs pretty good. You do get some floaters. It doesn't pack perfectly, but overall, pretty good. I don't know why, but I'm getting a very, very slight burn, which is very rare for me, by the way. I usually don't get a burn anymore. I've never minded it. Like some people, they get a burn, and they're like, ah! Not me. I never minded it much. So then again, I pack way back here. Most people don't do that. That's probably why I don't get a burn. The gums are a lot more smooth back there. That's why I dip there. It holds it in place better. I get more flavor. I get more spit. and less burn. Well, less burn, but less gator lip, I guess. Nicotine, I say it in every video, and I'm gonna say it in this video. I very rarely get a buzz. Rarely. Very, very rare. I got one in my last video, because I drank a cup of dip tea. If you haven't watched it, watch it. I puked, finally. After all this time, I've never puked from tobacco, and I finally did. Enjoy it. I know most people did. But, based on the fact that it's a cheap dip, the cheap dips always have less nicotine than, like, Grizzly or Copenhagen or even Skull. Like this has less nicotine than Skull. Usually the plastic lid ones do. I know, like, Kayak does. So it's medium. If you're a beginner, I don't really recommend Wintergreens anyways, but, I mean, you probably won't get sick from it. And the spit is pretty good. Mostly dark, a little bit white, but decent amount of it. The spit's okay. Lastability. This is my second lip of it. I recorded this review before, and for some reason it didn't pick up the audio. There was no audio. So I recorded this review, and it was no good. You know, unless you just wanted to see me sit here like... No one wants that. Lastability is actually pretty good. The lip I had out of this before lasted about 45 minutes, which for a cheap dip is pretty good. Again, it's pretty fresh. The aftertaste is a bit of a problem. When it's in, it's mostly that sweetness with a tiny hint of the plastic, but when you take it out, all the sweetness goes away, and out comes the plastic. I've noticed that with dips that are a little bit plasticky, that kind of comes out. Like, usually when you take a dip out, it's the bad part that comes out the most. The good part doesn't stick around. A little bit plasticky, not too bad. If you have some coffee, soda, even water or juice, it'll go away. So now it is time for shoutouts. I have quite a few, obviously. First of all, Chubfucker, he's a dippin' OG here on YouTube. Back in the day, he used to be in like the Uvu calls with me and Cajun Tiger before we all knew Cajun Tiger was a pedophile, which really disgusts me. You never know, I guess, who you're talking to fully. You don't know their secret lives. I was very disturbed when I heard about that. I never commented on it here because Jesse Ryan already did. But anyways, Chubfucker. Grizzly, Wintergreen LC 910, Thomas Brooks, Chris Omega, Navy SEAL Gaming, HOYT Dipper, The Tobacco Lads, Redneck Life 2016, Cope Dipper 02, Biggest Cookie Ahoy. I like that name. Not a big fan of cookies, but I like that name. Travis Collins, Busted Knee Dipper, Speedy Weedy 420, and Crispy Dipper, and Dylan Loves Dip. Check them all out or I'll kick your ass! And obviously it goes without saying that we've hit 60,000 subscribers. I think we're at like 60,500, somewhere around there. 60,600, something like that. Thank you all so much. I love you all. Keep dipping and spitting, keep cracking and packing. And now it's time for the rating of Derringer Wintergreen. Overall, not too bad. It's pretty good, especially for a cheap dip. Usually cheap Wintergreens suck dick. This is pretty good. It's mostly sweet. It mostly tastes like Hawken and Stoker's Wintergreen, which I do like. Tiny bit of plastic, but not too bad. It lasts good, packs decently. So overall, it's not bad. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Would I dip it again? Sure. They don't sell it here, but if someone had a tin and they were like, here, you know, you can have some, you can have the tin, whatever, I would dip it again. It's pretty decent, and if you can find it in your area or you have a way to get it, I recommend it. Try everything once. Anyways, that's been the video. Like this video if you like this video. It makes me happy. I have lots of reviews coming, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.